As parents, we all got together and started looking at where money was being spent. We all saw our class sizes going up. We saw our teachers being let go, and we wanted to see what we could do. So one of the areas that came to the forefront was testing.
If parents were to learn how much money was being spent on that could be spent on teachers' aides in the classroom or counselors or any one of a number of other things that might actually be more beneficial to the kids, that I think might make a real difference.
As I looked into all this testing, a lot of parents realized we didn't have to take all of these tests. Not all of these tests are required.
I knew my kid was very intelligent and had a lot of critical thinking skills, so I opted him out until middle school out of all the tests. But I always had to fight.
I think the anxiety comes from the unknown. We don't know what it's being used for. I don't know how it's being used and what it's really measuring.
We actually formed an opt-out of the MSP test last year. And we were looking for, maybe 50, 60 kids just to try and get some attention to the issue. And we ended up with over 550 students opting out in our district last year from the MSP test.
And it's hard not to feel that our kids are being treated as guinea pigs for a lot of these test products, and they are products, without parents really knowing. And I think parents should be able to also have some kind of consent form saying whether or not they want their kids to be tested on, beta testing these products.
So we came up with this House Bill 1293, which is the Parents' Right to Know bill. It's just basically a disclosure bill to inform parents.
I absolutely support that bill. As a parent, we have a right to be informed about what tests are being given to our children and what they're measuring, the purpose of them, and what will the outcome be? What are they going to do with this information?
And I think it'd be great to have more transparency and just give parents more information.
Any more awareness that we can get out to our parents is good, but I'm just thinking we need to get rid of some of these tests and use that money for something else. All the needs that we have, it's just over the top.
We're not opposed to standardized testing. We're also not opposed to evaluating teachers. We think both should happen. It's a matter of figuring out what's the best way to do that, and it shouldn't be a fight. It should be an exploration.
A lot of these representatives and senators don't have children. They're out of touch with what's going on in the public schools. So they want to hear from parents. That's the best thing they can do, is contact their local representatives, and it just takes a few minutes.
I know that data has been very much the sort of god of the ed reform, and there's people who are very zealous, about using data, but I think it's gone too far, and I think we're too far away from what it really means to learn and to educate a child.